8:15 now on this finally Friday. We're celebrating Black History Month by stopping by the Kelton House Museum and Garden today.
It is actually a stop on the Underground Railroad. Cameron Fontana is live in downtown Columbus. And Cam, I was amazed when I learned that they think 40,000 runaways came through Ohio alone.
Wow,
I know.
That is amazing. Karen just shared with us about 40,000 runaways came through central Ohio. And two of those were kind of telling a story this morning of Thomas Lawrence and Martha Hartway. So tell us about Thomas and Martha, how they're involved in this home.
Well, Martha was a 10-year-old child who made her way from Virginia, we believe, to Columbus, Ohio, and she was taken in by the Keltons.
And Thomas
raised.
was here, correct? But he was free.
Thomas was a free black man
Okay.
from Cadiz, Ohio, and he moved down here and actually became the handyman for the Kelton family.
And some of that history is in the walls. Tell me about that.
Well, if you notice our cornice boards above the windows in both of these rooms, it was a rosewood bed, but the roping had gotten loose and Mrs. Kelton wanted a new bed. But in the 1850s, one does not throw away a perfectly good piece of case good furniture.
No.
So instead, she had Thomas Lawrence turn it into cornice boards. So the headboard is there.
Oh, that's the headboard over there.
And the footboard's over here.
My goodness.
And the two side rails are over the back windows.
And they married in this home.
They married right here in this front parlor,
Wow.
which was probably a little unusual for an African-American couple to marry in the front parlor
Right.
of this wealthy Kelton family.
And they had a son who has a really cool tie to OSU.
He does.
Arthur, we have a photo of him.
Arthur Kelton Lawrence was named after Arthur Kelton, who was one of the Kelton children, and Arthur Kelton Lawrence was the first African-American to attend the Ohio State Medical School.
Amazing.
So from his mother escaping slavery to graduating from the Ohio State Medical School in one generation.
What an awesome
What an
story.
awesome family
Yeah.
that had to have been.
Look at that. We're going to toss it back to you, Marshall. More history here at the Kelton House. Isn't that so cool? We're standing in this spot. Wow.
There is so much incredible history right here in Columbus.
Well, around town this morning, we are celebrating Black History Month with one of the stops right here on the Underground Railroad.
Cameron Fontana is at the Kelton House and Museum and Gardens near downtown this morning. Good morning, Cam.
Hey, that's right. We're still in the root cellar here beneath the Kelton House. We're back with Mary. Now, Mary, this is one of the rooms that everyone experiences on the tour.
Exactly.
But if you're part of a school tour, you get one of these cool books, right?
Yes, you do.
What is this?
This is a workbook. We tell a story about Martha's journey. Martha was Martha Hartway.
Okay.
And they take this workbook back with them. They work part of it here, and whatever they don't finish, they take home with them as a souvenir.
And a lot of things they're learning in this book is not only about Martha, but the different ways everyone was moving through the Underground Railroad.
Exactly.
Wow, and then waiting and watching. Can you color this quilt so it's a sign of safety for runaways? So it's very interactive in here.
Absolutely.
And if you're not part of a school, that's okay, because there's still these amazing exhibits on storyboards on the walls you can open up that really goes through the entire timeline, correct?
It does. It starts from the development of slavery, the development of the Underground Railroad, and then narrows the focus to Central Ohio.
Wow. How much time on the tour do you spend in this room?
That is probably up to the individual, because they could sit here and read through all this and listen to the story of Martha as told by James Lawrence, her grandson, and you could spend a great deal of time down here. But if you're not as interested and you would prefer to see the decorative arts of the upstairs, then you can do that
I know
as well.
you have a portion of this. How long is your portion?
When I do Sophia, I play Sophia Kelton, it's about 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes. Wow. Okay.
And I'm telling them about what it was like to be a conductor on the Underground
Well,
Railroad.
Mary, I kind of want to put you on the spot right now. Can you give me a taste of what you do?
I can.
Okay, so I'm going to let Mary do this, and when she's done, we're going to toss it back to you. Georgianne, hit the lights. Let's see it.
Good morning. My name is Sophia Kelton, and you are in my home. My husband Fernando and I decided to move out here for a very secret reason. You see, most people who knew us did not know we were breaking the law. I mean, really, look at me. I hardly look like your common everyday lawbreaker. But that is exactly what I was. And you can come to the Kelton House and find out why.
Woo! Great job!
Nicely done. Very nice. Well done.
Very well done. Around town this morning, the Kelton House in downtown Columbus is one of the known stops along the Underground Railroad during the 1800s.
Now it's a museum, and our very own Cameron Fontana was there for a local tour this morning. Morning, Cam.
Hey, well, we've moved upstairs now at the Kelton House. We're back with Georgianne. Hello, Georgianne.
Hello.
So people can come here during tours, and what I love most, obviously, is the history, but really seeing and stepping back into the time period. Even these bedrooms are historically correct.
Absolutely.
Right? Wow.
When the Junior League took over the restoration of the Kelton House, they did not look like this. It has been 40 years of restoration and decoration to recreate the environment like the Keltons would have lived.
And it really is stepping back to the 1840s, 1850s.
1850s to 1900.
Wow. And again, this is the only home that was on the Underground Railroad that you can actually tour 7 days a week.
That's
so when
correct.
can people come out and how does it work?
You can visit us Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays from 1 to 4, and on Sundays we have a beautifully costumed tour guide who will give you a tour from 1 to 4 p.m.
Wow. And do you have to make reservations ahead of time?
Not for that. We have some additional group tours, our experiential tours that do require, but a regular tour you may drop in anytime without a reservation.
Nice. And how much does it cost?
$6 for adults, $5 for seniors, and $2 for children over 6.
And the tours are guided by audio and headphones, correct?
That is the Monday through Friday and Saturday option. On Sunday, it is
Right,
the
it's
live.
the personal live
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Great. Well, Georgianne, you and Mary have been so wonderful this morning.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. I just want to stay here now. It's so beautiful.
You're welcome to.
Oh, there you go. We'll throw it back to you guys. I'll see you in a couple months. How about that?
Perfect.
Thanks a bunch, Cameron.